Good evening and welcome to our back to school night here at Hornet Park Elementary. Hi there, I'm Erin Probus, the principal.
And I am Anthony Osborne, the assistant principal.
We're glad you were able to carve out some time to be with us this evening, and we're going to be happy to share with you some helpful tips for this back to school season. Let's talk about that much anticipated first day of school, Thursday, July 27th. You'll have three options of how to get your little one into Hornet Park. First is our car rider line. Many families choose this option. It will begin accepting children in the car rider line beginning at 7:40 in the morning. The way to access the car rider line is to go past our Hornet Park Drive up to the high school parking lot, follow it along to the North Drive at Hornet Park, and you'll loop around in front of the building. At that time, an adult will meet you at the car. Your child will get out on the passenger side, back door please, and inside another adult will be there to helpfully escort your child to his or her classroom. Car rider line will run until 8 a.m. Cars that are in line by 8 a.m. can enter through the car rider line doorway. However, if you find yourself running a few minutes behind, we ask that after 8 a.m. you pull up carefully to the front door, come into the office and sign your child in. The second option for arrival is our bus system. It's wonderful. Our buses only transport our kindergarten and first grade students on our routes. We ask that if your child is signed up for a bus route, that you have them at the bus stop in the morning 5 minutes before their scheduled pickup time. What we do is when they arrive at school, at 7:40 we welcome the students into the building, and we will also have helpful adults ready to take your child to class. Third, perhaps you want to drive your child to school but park in the community center parking lot. You're welcome to do that, but no cars are allowed up by the building until after 8 a.m. You will park in the community center parking lot. Then you can walk your child up carefully, holding their hand on the sidewalk all the way into the building. For the first day only, we have another option for you. We know it's a big deal when you drop your little one off with us for the first day of school. So if you would like to, you can take advantage of our Hug Checkpoint. Because we do not allow parents to walk children back to their classrooms on the first day of school, we offer this as an option for you. If you would like to use the Hug Checkpoint, please park in the community center parking lot, walk up the main sidewalk, and then you will be able to give your child one last squeeze at the Hug Checkpoint, and at that time, I will direct your child to a helpful adult who will escort him or her to their classroom. For kindergartners only, the first day has a slightly adjusted schedule. They will come at our typical time. Students welcomed into the building begin at 7:40, and our start time will be 8 a.m. However, to give kindergartners the opportunity to practice dismissal without the company of their first grade peers, we will begin their dismissal at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and hopefully all students in kindergarten will be on their way home beginning at 1:20. So parents, for the first day only and for kindergarten only, we dismiss an hour early. Now a typical day, so for first grade that will be Thursday, and for everyone beginning on Friday, students are allowed entrance into the building at 7:40, start time 8 a.m. We will begin dismissal at 2:20 in the afternoon, and we hope that all buses are en route by 2:35 in the afternoon. For our returning Hornet Park families, you probably noticed that our schedule is bumped up 10 minutes earlier than last year. We're starting 10 minutes sooner and dismissing 10 minutes earlier. So I just wanted to call that to your attention. It is different than last year.
To help with the transportation process, each child will receive tags for their backpacks. These tags must remain on their backpacks throughout the school year if possible. The parents will also receive these tags. Transportation policy requires that all parents have these tags to pick up their children. They will not be able to be released from the bus or car rider line if they do not have these tags with them. These are the two tags that were required for parents to have. These are for car rider lines. These right here need to be hung up in the rear view mirror. These right here are the bus tags. These will also be given to the parents, and they need to be shown to the bus driver before the students will be released. Additionally, Hornet Park's policy states that students need to have one dismissal plan for their students. We will not be able to accommodate different dismissal plans for different days. If an emergency arises or there is something else that you need to do with your student, please contact the office by 1:30 p.m. This will ensure that we know how your student will be able to leave Hornet Park. Additionally, we will not allow any students to leave Hornet Park after 2 o'clock to help with our dismissal process. These policies are in place to help with security and a smooth sailing for all of our little ones. Additionally, please be patient on the first few days of school as we are training our little ones to understand and know how the dismissal process works every day at Hornet Park.
I have just a little helpful advice for those of you that have a child here at Hornet Park and also at Central Elementary. I've already checked the schedules for you, and my best advice would be to drop off at Central first in the morning, but pick up from Hornet Park first in the afternoon. I want to let you know about security measures here at Hornet Park. We know that you are trusting your little one with us, and we take that very seriously. You will also notice when you come to visit that outside we have a video buzzer system, so anytime you come to Hornet Park, you'll push that doorbell and you must present a photo ID before being allowed entrance into the building. Inside the building, we have card access only. The doors are remain locked at all times, so we just want you to know that we are keeping your little ones safe and sound. Along with that, we regretfully do not have lunch visitors any longer. You are welcome, though, if you want to have lunch with your child, to sign him or her out. Go have a nice lunch during their lunch period, and as long as they're signed back in by the end of their lunch period, it is an excused absence. Something new we have this year, made available through a generous grant, is our Learning Garden. You may see it when you walk up to the building. But this year, students will be able to participate in the planting, maintaining, harvesting, and consuming of homegrown plants and produce here at Hornet Park. We will have a kickoff day for the children on August 17th, and we'll need some additional green thumbs to help with that. If you're a parent who would like to volunteer on our planting kickoff day, please reach out to the front office and we will connect you with our garden team. I believe that kind of wraps up the tidbits and pointers I have for you this evening. But before you go tonight, be sure to catch all of the wonderful and important information your classroom teacher has to share. And also, please plan to stop by the cafeteria. You can visit with your child's bus driver, work on cafeteria lunch information, and also visit community tables like Boys and Girls Club, Adult and Child, YMCA, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and countless others. Thanks so much for coming tonight to Back to School. And we sure welcome and are excited about the first day of school, Thursday, July 27th, and the 100 other school days that follow. Thank you. See you soon.